My name is Zakhele Mgobozi. I'm the founder and group managing director of Modern Centric Holdings. The main function of Modern Centric is actually unothering the othered. When I say the othered, I'm referring to the marginalized communities, persons with disability, the LGBTIP+ community. We look at how we can create sustainable solutions for them. How can they be included in the economy of this country? So it's actually really exciting because we are working for a cause. The biggest challenge when I started this business was getting funding. I literally started this company with 1,500 rands. As a business owner, it's very important to understand your finances. You need credit, you need overdraft. So there's institutions like Experian that does such beautiful things.
Experian is a global financial data company, and we provide businesses across 80 countries with data tools and analytic services. Our business consists of two primary parts. First of all, it is our credit bureau services. And then secondly, we have decision analytics. Our analytics team takes all of this information that we have, turn that data into useful facts and reports that organizations can use to better their own financial position. We as Experian believe that key to the recovery of the South African economy will be small and medium enterprises. The NSBC, National Small Business Chamber, have 151,000 registered members, and those members employ 3.2 million people. And because SMEs are so important for us, we partnered with them this year, and it just created an ideal platform for us to take this education drive of ours to SMEs in a very formalized way. Financial literacy for us is so important because that is your very first step to becoming part of a formal economy.
The NSBC is Africa's largest SME organization. Financial literacy is the backbone, specifically in the small business sector. What we're hoping to achieve with the NSBC Experian partnership and the How to Be Financially Fit campaign is really to ensure that every single business owner out there understands exactly what they need to do to improve their financial health and to have better credit scores for the purpose of accessing funding.
I did participate on the Experian webinar on how to become financially fit. I know exactly how to project, to budget properly, and to forecast. Understanding the state of my finances in this business has really helped me a lot. Our culture as a company, it's exciting, it's fun, it's vibey. So we've got a meditation room where you can actually zone out for 20 minutes and come back refreshed. And since we've been doing this as a company, it's really working for us, and even our productivity has actually gone up. Winning the NSBC National Entrepreneur Champion has really opened up a lot of doors for me. I'm still laughing about it, because I thought I did not win. So when they actually called my name, the office was just buzzing. It was noisy. The bell was ringing. It was beautiful because it's not just for me, it's for the team.
I have an extreme passion for what I do. My aim is always to change the narrative within the construction industry, to have representation of women in the industry because we have services to offer. At the React Group, we're a group of companies within the construction industry where we render site services to building managers and insurers. And then my pride and joy, the React Training College, which is the first Black woman-owned, CETA-accredited plumbing college in the Western Cape. The first challenge that I had to face, and it's sad to say, is the fact that I'm a woman in this industry. The second aspect was that I am a woman of color in the industry. And the third very important aspect was funding. It was tough. You have a lot to prove. You have to prove that you're, number one, sustainable and not to be seen as a risk. As a business owner, you need to know what your finances look like. Your credit score is one of the biggest tools to gain access to funding. And that's why interacting with an agency like Experian is vital. They give you your report, they'll advise you what you need to do to get your score rating up. So an agency-like experience is extremely important. Being an NSBC member has helped our business tremendously. They understand what it takes to be an entrepreneur, their networking opportunities, their training. Those are things that small businesses need.
So the awards really bring shine to those amazing mercurial entrepreneurs to celebrate their achievements.
I was extremely elated to have won the NSBC award. I cannot tell you what it's like to be an entrepreneur, to be recognized amongst your peers. Having won the NSBC has definitely had an impact on my business. That recognition means that you're going in the right direction.
The only way that we're going to change the future of South Africa is by getting people formally into the economy. And so for us as Experian, it is critical that we not only provide a service, but that we actually serve the community in doing so. Reza Babiele is the longest standing relationship that we have had with a NGO community-based organization. Reza Babiele operates in the townships. They actually take the youth, the unemployed, and through the business centers, educate and train them to become entrepreneurs, to become a part of the economy.
The partnership between Reza and Experian is important because we carry the know-how and they carry the ability to finance and activate the know-how. And in the work of development, you cannot do it alone. At the moment, we're really focusing on enterprise development. How can we support small businesses in our type of economy and within our context?
The Reza Babiele program really transformed our business in a massive way. They brought in experts within the marketing space. They helped us build our brand. RB helped me connect to a greater community of entrepreneurs. My business focuses on making franchising inclusive and accessible for people who previously were unable to own a franchise or micro-franchise. We are looking at solving the unemployment problem, not through creating employment, but through creating entrepreneurs. Our current product is known as Macmore Muffins. We do the full manufacturing from the start right till packaging and distribution. What we focus on doing is giving them a business in a box. We put them in a business-enabling environment, and we give them all those tools, including their uniform, the trolley, which is branded, for them to go sell. So the vision of the business was really to say, how do we take a person who was a street vendor and give them the necessary tools to be able to compete with a corporate business? So for me, it's really a calling. It's really a purpose. I want to grow Macmore International into a global business which forms franchises around the world, but doesn't only form franchises for wealthy people, forms franchises for everyone.
The Josie Business Hub in Deep Sloot is one of the first of its kind, and that's recognizing the economic value that this community has. The heart behind it was to provide working space that gives them the opportunity to build businesses that can be taken seriously. And the training from Experian is really to empower them personally and within their businesses.
Our ambition is actually focused on creating financial inclusion across the African continent by creating capabilities that allows people of all walks of life to get access to credit. And it's broader than credit. It's financial education and knowledge of how to use your finances to your benefit as a consumer and as a SME. Experian developed a free consumer app in order to start that educational process. The key thing that we're trying to get across to them is that data that informs that decision to lend you money belongs to you. You own it. You own how you improve your credit profile in order to get access to that funding in future. And fundamentally important for us is the starting point, and that's the education. The name of the app that we developed is UP. And it's to up your credit experience, up your knowledge on credit, up your financial journey. So it's 100% focused on improvement and on upskilling yourself.
The advice that I would give to anyone who would like to start a business is be educated about entrepreneurship, associate with other entrepreneurs. Then the journey doesn't become so lonely and becomes empowering and a blessing to others too.
My advice for people who want to start businesses in South Africa is follow your passion, know your purpose, and it will pay off.
Starting your own business is not a get-rich-quick thing. Starting a business is, I want to change my life, but in the process, I first have to change a lot of people's lives. It needs to really be purpose-driven.
My advice for small businesses is keep on knocking. Take initiative. Be innovative. People are going to remember people that make an impact, and never, ever give up. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, but it matters how many times you get up.
I've always known that I wanted to be a writer. My love for reading got me to writing, and from there on, always knew that I would write myself out of the trenches. I just figured I might as well have people communicate messages that they want to communicate fluently. But I'm also doing my honors in strategic communication. I live with my girlfriend. She's currently doing her honors in sociology, and we've just been each other's support systems. We bounce ideas off of each other. Honors journeys can be really lonely, especially when you're doing research, and it really helps to have someone there. Yeah, really someone to encourage you. Someone saying that you are a star, and I need you to remember that. I started working in the year 2021 for WesBank. So the first job internship lasted for 18 months, and the experience was really great. I really got to learn a lot. I got absorbed into the company once my internship ended. So now I work as a permanent employee, as a communication assistant. It's a really great environment to start it, especially once you get into, corporate. There isn't a hierarchy based on who has the corner offers and stuff like that. When there are problems, it's best that they are addressed, and they're always addressed in a respectful manner. It shows that they respect you as a person, irrespective of your position.
Youth development for us as a group is seen as part and parcel of a sustainable organization. It's unfortunate that we see the highest levels of unemployment in the youth. And we believe that, to try and at the very least equip the youth with tools, to equip them with the skills is crucial. I'm one such beneficiary myself. I started off on a learnership program. And had I not been given a chance, I think the likelihood of being able to gain access into that organization through the front door could not have been as easy. Our contribution is really readying these individuals and easing their way into corporate South Africa. We're very proud of this because that's how you pretty much change the world, right? One person at a time.
As an intern, the benefits of having a mentor is that you have someone that knows the business. A mentor really reassures you that, no, you're doing great actually, and it's okay to make mistakes. See them as opportunities to learn, areas where you can improve. They're really a great source of information. My goals for the future are really to immerse myself in the organization, but also to align my career with where I want it to be in the next 5 to 10 years. Upward mobility is something that I've seen in the business. I've really seen a whole lot of people get promotions. There are a lot of growth opportunities in the business, and because I love learning and doing, I'm going to be able to be at the top of my game.
What makes us unique as an employer is always believe that no one is bigger than the team. We don't take ourselves seriously, we take what we do seriously. It's a buzz, eh? It's a non-traditional bank. It's a very funky place to be, where everyone really just, cares about each other. People feel safe here, and people feel very much empowered to be able to grow and become the best they possibly can be. My interactions with the team is as personal, as professional as they equally are. I think it's about connecting at a human level. That, for me, makes a difference.
It feels awesome working at WesBank. Culture plays a pivotal role in how we deliver business results through people. Culture is at the center of everything that we do. What makes WesBank unique, in my view, is its people. I've worked in a number of organizations before joining WesBank, And it's easily one of the very few organizations that I just marvel at in as far as its people are concerned, but also an organization where people just want to do better. We pride ourselves so much around our WesBank brand.
Being voted top employer 5 years in a row, definitely an accolade that we're very proud of. But I think, again, a manifestation of being deliberate in the way in which we invest in all things around people, all things around culture. I think winning anything keeps everybody pumped. I think it actually goes back to motivating our people to just getting better and better. The Brotherhood Group is an initiative also started by one of our colleagues, Zwandile Mazive, which we're very proud of because it wasn't organization-led. It was really led by one of our people. Men come together and share issues that are specific to men. How should we behave as brothers? How should we as men show up in society?
So what the Brotherhood is, it's a movement that was started within the organization for men to come in and start communicating, start speaking about issues that affect us as men within a safe environment, because that's what we want, men coming into the environment to be vulnerable. Because I believe that as men, there are many of us that are broken. At that time, I had lost some close friends, close colleagues, and this was due to suicide. And what I was seeing is that there is no platform for men to come and talk about serious issues that affect us in a safe space without the fear of being judged. And gradually, the movement kept on growing and growing to where we are right now. And in order for us to be able to serve our customers in a manner in which the organization wants us to serve them, we need to be in a right state. Because really, in our organization, we're there to serve customers. We meet on a weekly basis, and then we've got monthly meetings where we bring in a professional speaker, finance, relationships, how to conduct yourself within the working environment. Hikes have been something really, really beneficial for the Brotherhood and being in touch with nature. There's just literally something about being outside of the normal environment and walking in nature. Your mind is shutting off from work and you are appreciating nature. We're connecting, we are communicating. I am a product owner within WesBank. I look after the digital marketplace. And what I love so much about being at WesBank, it's the culture. It's like a family culture. It's like a love culture that you find within WesBank. And it's a kind of culture and an environment where it encourages people to grow. The relationship that I've built with Ghana over the years is like a big brother relationship. And he said to me, Mzwa, when I see you, you can be anything that you want to be. And I never forget that. For me, that was my awakening moment. And when you've got people that believe in you, it literally brings out something that is sleeping. And because of that, I'm literally unstoppable.
To be in this position, I think it's about making a difference. It's about continually being vulnerable. It's about shaping what this organization ought to be in the next decade. And I think it's a very privileged place to be. The Lotus program is but just one of the multiple programs that we run in the organization, specifically designed for women development. Initiatives of this nature are very important. We have to be deliberate and intentional as corporate South Africa in leveling the playing field. And we've got to have initiatives of this nature to make sure that this does not happen by chance.
The Lotus program is quite a phenomenal program. It's solely for women to help bring the previously disadvantaged agenda that we are and upskill us and gear us on this journey towards leadership. I was selected by our CEO, Ghana Msibi, and I believe that happened because he sees a leadership quality in me that is through this program that's going to help me move into the next level of my career. The program consists of about 2 sessions per month, quite intensive. There's different topics and subjects along the lines of personal branding and networking and your personal power type topics. I've most definitely had personal benefits from it that I've applied to the work perspective. My confidence has increased, quite substantially. I definitely think some of the skills that I've picked up through this program have assisted me to share that knowledge, be it my colleagues, some people that I might be mentoring as well.
What I love about the Lotus program is that more than anything, we've seen the shift around the organization not being dominated by the male voice, but now bringing in the female voice as well, which I think has been phenomenal. And I think we see a lot of change in organizations when women start taking seats around the boardroom table. The narrative does shift, which I think is awesome.
I've been with WesBank for almost 5 years now. I thoroughly enjoy my job. There's a lot of people-oriented elements to it, so you interact quite extensively with people. What I believe sets WesBank apart from other employers is that not only are we a top employer, you as an employee are not just a number, you're a person with a name and you're valuable. I'm blessed to work for an organization that's recognized it's going to do amazing stuff for my career, because it currently is.
Kutlwano is fantastic. Her nomination was on the basis of her articulation of where she wants to be and who she wants to become, because part of the process that we go through as an organization is that everyone articulates their personal development plan. I look forward to her being the force that I think she's meant to be, and I think she's gonna fly. I think we've done a lot as a country, albeit I think there's a lot that still needs to be done. Initiatives like these in the South African context are not just important, they're a must. It will always bring a message to the girl child that it's possible. At no point must we ever diminish our power.